Hi, my name is Christian Uche, and today I'll be sharing my API project on the contact for this assignment. So here is my VS Code. I already have my controller. In my controller folder, I already have get one contact. Okay, right. So get all contact. So this is similar to what we already have in the users.js. Okay, so in my contact.js, I was able to um, create a contact, a constant get all, and making use of the async. And from this database, already created a constant database, and everything I get from the database function, I all get stored into the database. So this function help to return all contacts from MongoDB. Basically here I'll be using an ID, contact ID to get just a contact, okay? And here I'm going to export my function get all, get single, okay? So very quickly, I'm going to also show up what we have in the route. Okay, so this route, here is my contact. So in my contact route, I have to require an express, and in the router, and also I'm going to create a constant contact controller. So in this contact controller, I only need to make use of um, router to call the function get all, get single. So from this contact controller, um, I'm requiring those functions get all, get single from this contact. So what I'm basically doing here is I'm trying to say, okay, require from the controller, which is the controller folder where you get a contact, get all of that, and then let's export the router. So here in my index, so I have the router. We're going to use the contact to fetch data from the API. And basically here I am going to run this code very quickly. So I'm going to say npm run stat. So the database is listening and Node is running on port 3000. So that is what we have in the server. Okay, already database is listening and Node is running on port 3000. Okay. All right. So here it is listening. So we're going to quickly use this Thunder client. So we're going to make a new request. We already got a request here. So basically, let's use that back. Okay. Or let me create a new one. So we are going to delete this one. Let's delete that. Now let's make a new request. So we're requesting from localhost, and from the port 3000. So let's call that. Yeah. So we get a welcome to the home page. So that is what we basically get first. Okay. So from our index, this is what we basically get first before we change the route. Okay, so back to our Thunder client. So we are going to change this to users just like we did previously. So here is going to be fetching the users we have there. All right, so yeah, that's it. This user we have there. And let's check for contact. So for contact, we are also going to fetch for contact. Yes, here we have first name, last name, email, favorite color, birthday. Okay, so we can equally use yeah, API request test. So this is Postman. Okay, we can equally use this to fetch our request. So let's try to fetch that request from that. Yeah, we get a welcome to the home page. And very quickly, we can also fetch users. Um, yeah, so we also gonna get from the user. All right, so we are getting from the user. So here is the ID, email, username, name, IP address. All right, so let's check for contact. Okay, so I was able to create a contact API. So let's send that, and immediately we should get our data from the contact. Okay, so all right, here it is. Okay, so everything is basically working, okay, locally. Um, and here back to our VS Code, I was able to push that already. So already push that connected to MongoDB and fetch data JSON. So let's jump into our render.com. So yeah, in the render.com, so already deployed that um, view contact already to view contact. Okay, already to view contact. So um, now we can equally view our contact. So we're gonna copy this link. Let's try to open another browser. Let's check if what is being deployed is working. So we're gonna use this. So from our render, we can access whatever we have in the database from this render. All right, so here we have welcome to the home page. Okay, so let's trigger the route for users. Let's see what it's going to give us. So this is working perfectly well. All right, so here it is. So this is what we have in the users, but let's also check for the contact because I added more contacts. All right, so here we have contact, but let's see if it's also working live on render. All right, so it's basically working fine. So we have no problem. So how about we fetch a single with the ID? So we can actually fetch, so copy that and we try to add that here and fetch that. All right, so there is a single data. Okay, so let's quickly see what is actually going on here. So in our controller, in contact, we are basically saying find one, okay, find one from the ID. So get one contact. So we get everything from the database, get the result, await from the database collection from contact dot find one, and boom, we're already getting this. Okay, so thank you very much for watching through this. All my links, I'm going to submit them so that we can be able to access this or render. I'll be sharing my GitHub repository. Yes, I already have them updated already. So I'll be sharing the link to that. And I'm going to push this video to YouTube, so we can equally watch that from YouTube. All right, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it.